But a number of factors affect the learning process or success of these interactions, and these are studied by the social scientists. And let us see what they say. Said in 2003 states, as school teacher, pupil and parent, community-related member, all affect the teaching-learning discourse. So we were talking about the interaction or the discourse that takes place between the student, the family, the teacher, the community, and the administrators in the school. So he says, school, teacher, pupil, parent, community, all of them need to participate in the discourse, in the interaction. We all need to think when we are talking to our children, our students, our colleagues, our bosses, people in the community, what are we talking about? Are we really contributing to the discourse which is related to teaching and learning? This discourse has not to be a topic of geography or science or mathematics. It has to be the discourse of how teaching and learning would be taking place in the community, in the school, at home. And it has not to be subjective. It has to be a general discussion. It has to be a way, a purpose of interacting, which is actually working as a message for the younger generation. Sometimes people misunderstand this discourse and interaction. They consider probably it is being asked that they should be discussing some topics of geography or some topics of civics or hygiene or physiology. It is not so. This interaction has to be positive. It has to identify issues. If we are talking in a community and we are discussing the traffic rules, that is, a lot of learning is taking place. There are so many things involved if a nation learns about traffic rules, which is very much a requirement in Pakistan. Because of the traffic rules in Pakistan, most of the people do not want to come back to Pakistan because they think it is a monster. So if in the interaction, people are simply talking about how to control the traffic rules, that would really contribute to 50% of interaction to make things better in Pakistan. It is imperative that these factors should properly function for the quality of education. Now, it is not so that if we have a table talk about traffic rules and then we go out and we just park our car anywhere, wherever we want, that means we are just talking. We are not implementing. And that is what the child is going to learn. For the child, the parent or the teacher is his hero. So if the father parks the car at the wrong place, he considers that to be a heroic act. If the teacher throws the book on the table, the student considers it a style. He likes that because in his mind, the teacher is his hero. And the way he throws the book on the desk, the child is quite impressed about it. And so he copies the same actions. So not only is he copying the same action, rather his development is going in a direction which is totally negative, which is disturbing so many people around. The noise that the book will create while being thrown on the desk, the rudeness it will create around. Somebody might be scared. Somebody might be frightened at the act of throwing the book. So there are so many repercussions that we need to understand. All this body language, our behavior, is a part of interaction with our students, with our teachers, with our children, with our parents, with our society, with our staff. All this is supposed to be an interaction by which we are setting examples. So while we are walking, talking, doing anything, we need to be careful about the behavior we are displaying as an interaction with the people around us. And that is how we are going to build up the culture.